Well, good morning to you fine folk. I hope yous are all well and fit and well and happy and cheerful and that. Yeah, I am, aren't I? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. So today, let's go on the even mightier V-Strom. Where shall we go? It's been a while since we've been up in the Cotswolds, isn't it? So let's go to the Cotswolds. And you can't get much more Cotswoldy. Cotswoldy, is that a real word? But anyway, you can't get much more Cotswoldy than a place called Chipping Campden in Gloucestershire. So I think less of me chatting, more riding, more wandering around, some great history and some lovely sunshine. So come on, let's go to Chipping Campden. Come on, let's go. Chipping Campden is a small market town within the Cotswold district of Gloucestershire in England. There was a settlement in Chipping Campden by the 11th century and very probably much longer before that as well. The name Chipping Campden comes from the Old English chipping, meaning a market or a marketplace, and that's the same as towns like Chipping Norton and Chipping Sodbury. The Campden part of the name comes from two words, Campa and Denu, which is a description literally meaning a valley with cultivated fields ringed by unfenced hill pastures. God, those Anglo-Saxons, they could ram an awful lot into a couple of words, couldn't they? There's evidence of settlement here since before the 7th century, but not very much is known about it before the Norman conquest. And the Domesday Book records a population of about 300. Chipping Campden is an early example of town planning. The Lord of the Manor, a guy called Hugh de Gonville, was granted a market charter by King Henry II in 1185, and he set out the plan of the town. The Cotswolds became very prosperous in the 14th and 15th centuries, and Chipping Campden in particular thrived. There was a wool from the long-backed Cotswold lion sheep. William Greville, the son of a local man, became one of Camden's and by repute one of England's most successful wool merchants. In about 1380 he built himself a new house on the High Street, Greville House. We'll have a look at that in a little bit. this is Chipping Campden. See, I told you it was Cotswoldy, didn't I? But it is, it's a beautiful place, isn't it? Look at that, look at all this lovely Cotswold sandstone. Yeah, gorgeous. So, park up the even mightier V-Strom and let's go exploring. Welcome to Chipping Campden, and welcome indeed to Greville's house in Chipping Campden. It's an interesting place, isn't it? This is medieval. It's a 14th century barn that was converted in the 16th century to a dwelling. So it's still got some of the 14th century original features, but with 16th century and 17th century additions. And lived in today. I don't think Mr. Greville still lives in it, but yeah, Greville's house, Chipping Campden. What a lovely place. Behind me here you can see the wool stapler's house and wool stapler's hall. I guess there must have been a little bit of wool stapling going on there. Building behind me is Trinder House and Clifton House. 1717 is the engraved date in the stonework. History, man, history. Building behind there is the old grammar school. It's a 15th century building. It was turned into a school in 1863, mid-Victorian period. What a beautiful place. This is the market hall in Chipping Campden, built in 1627 by Sir Baptist Hicks. Originally it was thought to be built to protect the wool when they were selling the wool in the market, but more lately the opinion is that it was for fruit and vegetables, and basically just to keep people dry when they were selling stuff in the marketplace. National Trust home now, it's in really good condition. This is where my National Trust money goes, worth every penny. That's the old police station and magistrates court. Let's try and keep out of there today, shall we? Then here is Chipping Campden Town Hall, late Victorian, 1897. The Victorians knew a good thing. They were using the same design, the same stones as the medieval stuff around here. Building behind me is late 17th century. It's called the Dial House. Wonder why it's called the Dial House. Well, that was a quick whistle-stop tour through the High Street in Chipping Campden. Just one more place I'd like to visit before we leave this lovely town, and that's the church. So let's have a ride through these lovely sandstone cottages and let's go and have a look at the church. There are records that say that there was a Norman church on this site before 1180 AD. Obviously it was much smaller than this. And welcome to St James's Church in Chipping Campden. Around about 1260 AD, this Norman church began a transformation that over the next 250 years turned it into something similar to what you can see today. There are brasses on the floor that commemorate William Greville, remember him? And also the pulpit and the lectern and the church are gifts from Sir Baptist Hicks, remember him as well? There you go. Well, wasn't that a fantastic way to spend a few hours on a lovely sunny day? And a way to finish it off on a high note is to ride through the Cotswolds on the even mightier V-Strom in some beautiful sunshine. Wow! It really doesn't get much better than this. that was good. That was good. And yeah, I was right, wasn't I? You couldn't get much more Cotswoldy than that. And yeah, the Cotswolds on a sunny day during school holidays can be a little bit busy. But yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it. Everywhere you look, there's history. That high street in the market hall there, absolutely stunning, wasn't it? Just everywhere you turned, there was history. And then we popped across to the church there. Beautiful church, lovely big church. But I think most of all what I enjoyed was just riding through the Cotswolds on a sunny day. And I hope you guys enjoy that too. If you did enjoy the video, can you give us a thumbs up and do the subscribe thing? Leave us a comment and all that usual stuff. And until I see you the next time, take care guys. Bye-bye now. Bye.